Upon the edge of storm-clad keep, where spectral tempests wail and weep, the heavens burned in threads of fire. A silent hand unspun the mire. Moonshot tides bore omens deep. A silver child fell into sleep.
The Pendragon Veil. Secrets, Sorcery and the Twilight Crown. Introduction. Enter the realm of Albion. Step beyond the veil and into a world where moonlight weaves prophecy, stars whisper secrets, and destiny is etched in steel and shadow. The Pendragon Veil is not just a tale. It is a celestial journey through the enchanted lands of Albion, where Arthur's myth unfolds in rhythm with the moon and the Zodiac. Each chapter pulses with lunar magic and astrological archetypes, guiding you through trials of honor, love, betrayal, and transcendence. From the shimmering mists of Avalon to the sacred harmony of the Round Table, this Elven Star Tale invites you to remember the magic the world has forgotten. Join the quest. Share the legend. Let the Faery Star shine anew. The Pendragon Veil. Secrets, Sorcery and the Twilight Crown. Prologue. Whispers beneath the veil in the mists of Albion, a prophecy awakens. In the twilight hush of ancient Albion, where ley lines hum beneath emerald hills and moonlight dances through sacred groves, a prophecy stirred. Beneath the waning crescent moon, the veil between worlds thinned, and the stars of Pisces shimmered with dreamlike portent. Arthur, son of Uther Pendragon and Igraine, was born of mortal ambition and fey enchantment, a child of two realms, steel and myth. Hidden from those who would undo him, he was entrusted to Sir Ector, raised in quiet obscurity while destiny shimmered beneath the veil. Chapter 1. The Blade and the Bloodline. Destiny revealed in stone and silence. As the wheel of seasons turned and the waxing crescent moon rose over Albion, the fiery spirit of Ares stirred in Arthur's soul. He grew into a youth of quiet strength and noble heart, unaware of the royal blood that pulsed within him. In the heart of Londinium, a marvel appeared, a sword embedded in stone and anvil, inscribed with runes that shimmered like starlight. Whoso pulleth out this sword of this stone and anvil, is rightwise king born of all Albion. Knights of pride and power came forth, their armor gleaming, their boasts loud, yet none could move the blade. It was Arthur, in a moment of humble service to his foster brother Kay, who drew the sword with ease, the stone yielding as if to a long-awaited touch. The crowd gasped, the prophecy fulfilled. Beneath the winter moon, Arthur was crowned king, not by might, but by the quiet resonance of destiny. Chapter 2. The Seer and the Sevenfold Path. Merlin's Riddles and the Rhythm of Realms. In the days that followed, under the steady gaze of the first quarter moon, Arthur met Merlin, a seer of the old ways, whose eyes held the shimmer of stars and the sorrow of ages. The constellation of Taurus glowed above, its earthy wisdom guiding the young king. Guardian of the Faery Star's wisdom, Merlin became Arthur's guide through the labyrinth of kingship and the mysteries of the seven realms. Merlin led Arthur to the Lady of the Lake, where Excalibur rose from moonlit waters, its blade singing with ancient power. The sword and its scabbard, forged in twilight, became symbols of Arthur's divine right and the balance he must uphold. Through riddles and visions, Arthur learned the rhythm of the land, the pulse of justice, and the cost of power. Chapter 3. Circle of Stars, Circle of Steel. The Round Table and the Harmony of Knights. To unite the fractured tribes of Albion, Arthur envisioned a table without head or foot, a circle of equals bound by oath and honor. Beneath the waxing gibbous moon, the dual stars of Gemini danced in the heavens, mirroring the fellowship and duality of the knights who gathered. Crafted beneath the stars and imbued with enchantments, the Round Table became the heart of Camelot, a beacon of fellowship and shared purpose. Here gathered knights of legend: Lancelot, whose blade danced like firelight; Gawain, steadfast as the northern stone; Percival, pure of heart and destined for sacred quest. Their voices wove tales of valor and sorrow, their bonds forged in the crucible of chivalry. The Round Table echoed the Faery Star's sevenfold harmony, each knight a facet of the greater whole, each oath a thread in the tapestry of destiny. Chapter 4: The Grail and the Gates of Light. A pilgrimage through the seven trials. As Camelot flourished, the full moon bathed the land in silver light, and the stars of Cancer shimmered with emotional depth and spiritual yearning. A call from beyond the veil stirred the hearts of the knights, the quest for the Holy Grail, vessel of divine grace and mirror of the soul. This was no mere journey, but a pilgrimage through the seven realms of trial: earth, water, fire, air, spirit, shadow, and light. Percival, guided by innocence, and Galahad, radiant with virtue, ventured into enchanted forests and mist-bound sanctuaries. They faced riddles of the soul, temptations of the flesh, and visions of the divine. The Grail, glimpsed only by those whose hearts echoed the celestial harmony, became a symbol of transcendence, a light that revealed the sacred within the mortal. Chapter 5: Thorns beneath the rose: love, betrayal, and the fracturing of fellowship. Yet even in the realm of light, shadow crept. Under the waning gibbous moon, the proud stars of Leo burned with passion and pride. Lancelot and Guinevere, bound by love forbidden, wove a tale of sorrow that fractured the Round Table's unity. Their secret, like a thorn beneath rose petals, festered in silence until Mordred, Arthur's son born of fate and resentment, seized upon it. Mordred, whose heart beat with ambition and bitterness, sowed discord among the knights, turning brother against brother. The dream of Camelot trembled, its foundations cracked by betrayal and grief. The Faery Star dimmed, its harmony disrupted by the discord of mortal desire. Chapter 6: Camlan under crimson skies. The fall of the dream and the clash of fate. The final battle came beneath a blood-red sky, as the last quarter moon cast its pale light over the misty plains of Camlan. The stars of Virgo, harbingers of duty and reckoning, watched as Arthur, weary yet resolute, faced Mordred in a clash of fate and fury. Steel rang, cries echoed, and the land wept. Arthur struck down his son, but not before receiving a mortal wound. Camelot fell, its halls silent, its banners torn. The Round Table lay shattered, the dream of unity lost to the winds. Yet in the sorrow, a seed of hope remained, a whisper that the story was not yet done. Chapter 7: Avalon's moonlit passage. The departure of the king and the promise of return. Carried by loyal hands to the shores of the mystical lake, Arthur beheld the barge of veiled maidens, its prow aglow with starlight. The Lady of the Lake awaited, her eyes deep as eternity. Excalibur returned to the waters, caught by a hand of moonlight and drawn into the depths. Under the waning crescent moon, the stars of Libra shimmered with balance and transition. Arthur, laid upon the barge, drifted into the mists of Avalon, realm of healing and timeless slumber. Some say he sleeps still, beneath the seventh star, awaiting the hour when Albion calls once more. Epilogue. Echoes of the Enchanted Realm. The legacy of light in a world of shadow. The tale of Arthur and the enchanted table endures, a mythic echo in the soul of Albion. Beneath the new moon's veil and the transformative stars of Scorpio, the story speaks of unity forged in diversity, of light born from shadow, of the sacred quest that lives within us all. In every heart that dreams of justice, in every voice that sings of honor, the Faery Star shines anew. The once and future king shall rise again, when the world is ready to remember the magic it has forgotten. If this tale stirred your soul, share its light. Subscribe to Elven Star Tales, join the fellowship, and let the legend live on. The stars await your story.
Whisper weaves through midnight shroud, where silver tongues enchant the crowd. The Fae emerge from hidden glades, their voices spun like moonlit braids. But beauty veils a treacherous art, a lattice wrought of poisoned heart. The oath betrayed, the pact undone, by glamour's hand the battle spun, or lost twisted by fate's decree, where truth and shadow cease to flee. A seed of doubt begins to weave, a specter's touch none dare believe. A lover's gaze, a woven spell, a quiet lure where sorrow fell. Illusions dance, a spectral fire, to lead the righteous to the mire. The lines dissolve, both dark and bright, as wicked magic claims the night. Shadows of the fate-bound sin obscure the truth where stars grow thin. Deceptions veil in ether spun, until the cruel design is done. A fractured trust, a stolen light, as darkness takes its final flight. A whispered curse of fate untold can bend the stars, reshape the old. The fairy glamour vast and deep, as loyal hearts their vigils keep, unknowing of the silent hand that twists the noble into sand. Shadows of the fate-bound sin obscure the truth where stars grow thin. Deceptions veil in ether spun, until the cruel design is done. A fractured trust, a stolen light, as darkness takes its final flight. The mortal realm so swiftly swayed by whispers spun in twilight's blade. The Fae's allure, a woven art, to shatter thrones and break apart. And in the chaos they ignite, seal many a forsaken rite. Shadows of the fate-bound sin obscure the truth where stars grow thin. Deceptions veil in ether spun, until the cruel design is done. A fractured trust, a stolen light, as darkness takes its final flight. The lies endure a spectral trace, a wound upon this sacred place. The Fae retreat, their hexes spun, a war conceived of fate undone. Through endless dusk where echoes bled, where trust lay slain and